What's up everyone? So yesterday my friend Rev GT issued a challenge to the community, and I'll link his video in the description in case you want to check it out. But the gist of the challenge is that we have to get a win in the star pack, and our final team has to not have even a single pet with stats in the double digits, so everything over 10 is forbidden. We are only allowed to have up to 9 attack and HP onto a single unit. And I think it was actually pretty challenging for multiple reasons. One of the reasons being that, of course, it's the star pack. It has one of the most disgusting scaling methods known to man, that being the shoe bell, especially popular in the versus community. We also pick up a capybara right here, which is not going to help our case, but I think the stats are going to be at least a little bit useful in the beginning. But the other reason this challenge is going to be a little bit difficult, because Rev actually attached a prize to this challenge. You can win up to $20 if you try this. So I'll leave a link to his Discord in the description. I don't know if by the time I upload this if he is going to be giving away money still, because at the time of me publishing this video I believe at least 5 people have cleared this challenge, but you can try your luck. It's kind of a fun challenge to run. But yeah, because he put a cash prize on it, a lot of pro players are also trying their luck at this challenge. And that means that the player pool is going to be filled with people who are incredibly powerful in the star pack. But I think my luck is going to at least a little bit compensate for that. You can see we face Rev himself in this run, and we're actually going to draw against him, which I don't think is the perfect solution right there. If we are going to have a low stated team, we want to win as early as possible, so our setup right now is not perfect, honestly. Only a single win by turn 5, which is kinda sad. We were hoping for like 3 or 4 wins even. But yeah, maybe these turns 5 and 6 we can get a little bit of winning. And you can see I'm doing a summon build. I think this is one of the solutions you can do to clear the challenge. You can do like how I've done here is with the Toad, you can put weakness onto the enemy, and then with the summons you can whittle them down. There's also maybe stuff with the woodpecker that you can try because it's sniping a lot. There's also stuff like perk plus Stegosaurus, which gives massive stats to a unit in battle. And in battle you're obviously allowed to go over 10 attack, but the team itself in the shop is forbidden from having the double digit attack and HP. But yeah, we're going for a very conventional summon build with a double stork, double anteater as well, starting next turn when we take it. Here I think it's actually going to be a little close. Yep, we only win because of the buff from the ant, which is very nice. We really wanted these wins early. And we are also looking for a very specific level up, and here we find it. It is the vulture. We're even going to sell the capybara. Level 2 capybara we do not want once again, because it's going to give us massive amounts of attack, and we are going to go over the 10 attack threshold, which we cannot allow ourselves to go over. But for now I think we're doing pretty solid. They have a big unit on their team, but it's perfect. This is exactly what we want to face, because the weakness and the snipes are going to take care of it. And we actually get super lucky with this shop, double platypus plus a crow. The earlier we can get the vulture up to level 2, the better. I think vulture is the main source of wins that we are going to have. A lot of people also use vulture for their winning teams when they were submitting their runs in his Discord, in Rev's Discord. But yeah, you can see why. Even though we do not have the weakness on all of the units, we still managed to scrape a draw there. Maybe with better snipes from the vulture we could have even won, but I'm not complaining with a draw. We also level up into a Spinosaurus, which I think I am going to take. In most of my attempts I was going for this toad right here, but unfortunately I had not gotten it up to level 2 just yet, so I decided to scrap the idea instead and go for the Spinosaurus. And as I said before, it is acceptable for you to go over 10 attack and 10 HP during the fights. As you can see, this is what I did with the Anteater. And yeah, we're winning very comfortably right now. The only scary thing is actually the donkey, which is ironically enough one of Rev's signature pets. So we don't want to see that. We also hate seeing owls on the enemy team. Or not owls, sorry, hawks, because it's going to be possible for them to snipe us and prevent some summons, as well as that prevent the vulture from living and triggering its ability, which is going to be super sad. This team looks kinda scary. They have lots of stats, but actually we might be just fine right here. Yep, it looks like we will be. And the pepper coming in clutch. Even though I think even if we didn't have it, we were going to win regardless, but whatever the case, I'm super happy with how this build is coming together. I sell the Stork for an Orca, which I'm not sure if it's a good decision or not. Orca has a higher upside, but also it can summon stuff like the Mole, which can eat up all of your perks, and that is going to be super sad. But yeah, we took it in the hopes of us actually getting good feint units, good summon units out of the Orca, and you can see that happened right there with us summoning a cricket. Here we also face a fellow vulture player, and thankfully we defeat him. So yeah, it's coming together very nicely right now. We have 3 wins left to go. Unfortunately, I do not believe that we can level up the Spinosaurus, because if we give it some stats via copies of the Spinosaurus, we are going to push it up to 10 HP. You can even see me trying to prevent that by giving it a fried shrimp, but that's not going to work sadly. Another player that is trying the same thing, maybe even trying Rev's challenge, I'm not really sure. The meta of the star pack was always just to go for heavy summons or heavy scaling, so this is just a regular team in my opinion. But yeah, 2 wins left to go. We're hoping for a pepper on the frontline Orca, or if not, we can at least put cheese on it so it deals more damage. And yeah, I think that's about it. Maybe even a pepper on the Anteater as well. I don't think popcorn is going to be useful because we are not going to have the space to summon. We get a very lucky shop roll right here, but actually it's not as lucky as it seems. The double platypus is not going to result in a level up, so we only get +2/+2 in stats from that. We also, as we just discussed, we cannot allow ourselves to level the Spinosaurus up to level 2 because that's going to give it 10 HP. Same goes for the Orca actually, not that even an Orca level would make any difference. But yeah, I think at the end of the day I'm just going to take a Spinosaurus and call it at that. You can see right here when I take it, the Spino is going to shoot up to 9 HP, so we are not allowed to take any more sadly. I think it was going to be so much easier for us to win if I had gotten the Spinosaurus to level 2. And actually there is a way for us to do that, but I messed up the ordering. You have to get the Spinosaurus up to level 2 first and then give it a fried shrimp. I did it in reverse order, which is a little bit sad. But thankfully we end up winning regardless. And I think... Actually, I was going to say that I think this is the last turn of the video, but I don't think so. We're going to keep perking up a pepper onto the Anteater, a level 3 on the platypus. I don't believe I have the ribbon for the platypus, so I'll be very happy if I manage to win this one. Let's take a look at how the fight goes. And you can see our opponent has massive stats, and we also get the Mole out of the Orca, so that means we get rid of our peppers, which we really needed. And yeah, we lose right there, but I believe this up here is going to be the final turn. At least we can level up the vulture if we get some luck, but yeah, this is going to be it for the video. This is going to be the final build. A little bit of a different version of the Minimalist Monday. This time we are going for small stats instead of a small number of units. But I hope you enjoyed regardless, and if you did, I hope that you like, sub, do all the generic stuff, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.